Hey friends, I'm Katelyn Workman and welcome to my YouTube channel where I empower and encourage other photographers. Before we get started, I have a free gift for you today just for watching my free posing guide. I'm really excited about this. People are loving it. It includes a posing flow and some fun bonus poses and just shares some tips for how to build confidence with your clients. And it even includes a little snippet of a behind the scenes clip so you can watch us prompt our couples, and I'm really excited for you to have it. So grab that and then we'll get started. Today we're going to talk about what to include in your wedding photography packages. I have a whole video talking about how we set up our prices, and we've actually changed things since then. So just a little update. I kind of wanted to talk through some things that you could include in your packages, some different options, and what we're doing currently to best serve our clients. So there are a few different models that you can choose when setting up your prices. So a lot of people will come to me and say, how much did I charge for weddings? Or how the heck do I price? How do I do this? And it's kind of something you have to figure out for yourself. You can try a few things and see what works best for you. But here are the different options, and here's what we currently do. So first, there is the one package option. I started doing this. It's very simplified. I know there are people who really love this model. I personally didn't feel like it was best for our clients, but try it, see if it works for you. But you can do just one package, or maybe have one package that is just set hours, 8 hours, and then one package that includes an album. That was great for us when we first started out. It's very simplified. Another method that some people will do is custom proposals. So they will get information from the client as far as like how many hours they want, if they want rehearsal dinner, where the wedding is, and figure out exactly what the client wants. And then they will actually build a custom option just for that particular client. Personally, I don't have time to build a custom proposal every time, and I just don't have time for it. And I had found that it wasn't really serving our clients well when I have looked into that or thought about it, because I like options. I like to be able to walk into the store and see that there's a couple of different options to choose from. And then another way is just having set prices. So we've kind of combined having like 3 different packages, set packages, kind of combined that model and custom proposal, that model. And what we do is we have set base packages that we start with. Like I said, I've tried several different things, and I probably will try more things in the future, but this is what's working really well for us right now, making sure that we serve our clients the best way that we can. And that is, I will have set base packages. And when the couple inquires, I like to find out a little bit more about them and find out what they're looking for in their package. And then if my 4 base packages don't have exactly what they're looking for, then I will customize those packages. So it's not set in stone like, oh, this is the only package I have and you have to choose from this list. They can totally customize. Just like if you're going to a restaurant and you look at the menu and there's 3 different types of burgers, and you pick this burger, but you want this burger without the barbecue sauce and you want added cheese, I don't know. Just like that, they can do the same thing with our wedding packages. So this makes it really easy for me to respond right away. We have a very busy life and we're traveling a lot, and so I can easily just send them a link to our collections in an email, respond right away, and I can make any customizations from there. Super simple. So some things that you can look at including in your packages. First is how many photographers you want to include. If you want to include 1 photographer in every package and then maybe 2 in some of your packages, you could do that. We include 2 photographers in every single package because I don't want to do it by myself. In the beginning, I would offer just 1 photographer, a smaller amount of hours, but then I found that people were booking that because they wanted the cheapest option, not because they really wanted to work with us. And it's just a lot more work on me, and I still want to deliver the same gallery, so I would be working twice as hard. And so for us personally, we include 2 photographers in every single package, but my second photographer is my husband, so that's not an extra expense for us. Other than like childcare. But look at if you want to include 1 photographer or 2 photographers, or 3. And then you look at how many hours you want to include. So We include 8, 9, 10, 11. If it is an elopement or something like that, then we will do a more custom option for them with smaller amount of hours. But typically, most of our clients at this point are booking 8, 9, 10 hours. It's kind of the average depending on how much is going on in their day. Either an album or a print credit. And if they get a print credit, they can use that in our online gallery store, or they can use that to put towards an album. In the beginning of my business, I did not offer albums in my packages at all because I didn't know how to do that. And it felt really scary and intimidating. But a lot of our clients really love those albums at this point, and it's a way that we can serve them even better. So if you're not sure of how to design albums, where to start, I have a whole other video on that. I'll put it right here. So pause this and go watch that if you need help with albums. But I include, print credit in some, an album in some, and different size album options. If they tell me that they are really wanting to print their photos, their families want albums, then I might do some customizations there and add on some extra albums for them. You can also look at including rehearsal dinner coverage if they want like a full weekend. Typically, our couples just add that on so they can purchase that a la carte if they want to. That's kind of how we do it typically. But if you wanted to include that in some of your packages, you could. Oh, engagement session. Some of our packages don't have an engagement. Some of them do, and some will swap. If they want the 9-hour package, but they don't want the engagement session, then we might swap the engagement session for an extra hour, or we might swap the engagement session for an album or something like that. So they can see at the bottom of our packages different things like that they can get a la carte, like the engagement session, the rehearsal dinner coverage, the album, and all of that. So they can see when I'm swapping things around. I'm usually swapping things like of similar value, but I also sometimes will just upgrade things if it's a couple we really want to work with, and I think that the package will better suit them. If I swap this out, even if it's a little bit of an upgrade, we'll do that too. Those are pretty much the things that are typically included. Sometimes they can add on a bridal session. If you are working somewhere and you do a lot of Southern weddings, they might want a separate bridal session, so you could include that in your package options. But those are just some different things that you can include. That's how we structure it right now. We send over 4 base options, and then we will customize how we need to, and we found it to work really well for us in our busy life and to work really well for our clients. Let me know if you guys have any questions about this. I just kind of went through the different options, but I'm happy to answer any questions about that. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. 3 different types of burgers, a little behind the scenes clip, and it's